not a fuckboy haircut.
What is it?
It's a
To bring some excitement into your love life.
yes. Love life. No, there's nothing to do with the love life. I just like looking good. I think I've adjusted to trying out new stuff, and hairstyles is just one of them. So, and even the wife was like, "No, I like it. It looks good."
Wasn't
and
she the one that inspired it though?
She didn't. Actually, it was a mistake. This haircut was a mistake.
Oh.
Yeah. So when we got to the barber and we tried a new barber, ne? So
At that nice shop.
Yeah, Sope. I cut my hair at Sope, guys. I'm like,
I go Gubaba la pekonen for 10 rand. Wow.
The reason why I stopped cutting Gubaba is because this one time they cut me shit. So I was so mad. I felt like a Kundichi's cop. So I was like, no, actually, no more.
But what was fucked up?
No, like the trim wasn't proper. The fade wasn't like my hair. I felt like.
So you're taking money out of the hood?
Hey man, I don't care. Hey, if they're not making me look good, I'm taking it out. That's my money.
Hey,
I need to be happy.
There's no loyalty anymore.
Yeah, there's no loyalty. Is the hood loyal to me?
Yeah.
How? With what?
A lot of your followers are from the hood.
Yeah. But they don't
How?
have the hood mentality. Also, there's like a hood mentality thing. Man.
Guys, what's wrong with the hood mentality?
But there's nothing wrong with hood mentality. But when it comes to a service has to be A grade, whether you are in the hood or you're in the burbs. So you can't say because we are in the hood, the service must.
So did you exhaust all your options in the hood before you decided this?
Charity with my head, never.
Yeah. See, and then you're wearing cap if you're not feeling comfortable.
No. I
mean, you're married. You've got a lot of room to play.
What are you trying to say?
You've got a lot of room to play. She's gonna love you regardless. And you got divorced for a better
man,
cut.
we don't know.
But there's nothing wrong with cutting your hair in the hood, guys.
Exactly.
I'm not saying there's something wrong with cutting your hair in the hood. Listen, guys, wait.
I still cut my hair in the hood.
This morning, where did you cut it?
In the burbs. But
exactly.
Because the only reason...
Conversation cuts.
The only reason why I cut it in the burbs is because I was coming from the burbs.
No, you could have waited. We're in the hood now.
No.
When we at First Law recording, you could have waited. You grew up here.
To be honest,
shine on us.
I tried to go yesterday to cut my hair in the hood because I was in the hood. And then they had load shedding. My hood barber was like, he's like, he doesn't have backup. So I was like, okay, I'm leaving.
Support the hood, guys. Support Black.
Let me explain why I've felt good. Okay, rather let me go to Sope, right? In the hood, you can't make appointments, right?
I disagree.
Wait. Where I've tried, you can't make appointments because even if you do, you'll find someone there. Like Askis simlungu vele wangena. Tingimqede fast. Then you find yourself waiting. I'm like, what the fuck? Did I not make an appointment?
But you should throw your toys. That's where you've got leeway.
Throw your toys. I went to town.
Guys. I feel like I live a few chances. Nah, I do.
How many chances have I given them?
Even though my hood is like...
You want me to be in a toxic relationship.
But I make appointments.
No, but you want me to be in a toxic relationship.
But like a haircut, I lasted more than 30 minutes, guys.
I think you don't have a good relationship with the barbers in the hood.
No, but you see, like even the last barber I went to, ne, like he cut my hair nicely, ne. I was like, yo, the way you cut my hair so nicely, I'm gonna give you a bit of extra cash, right? And then.
So why don't you stick with him?
No, I went back. I didn't find him. He gave me some other boy to cut me. And then that boy cut me.
That's where the problem is. You should never ever trust other people with your hair.
And I was like, yo, ngaze so
You had a bad experience. That's why.
Multiple bad experiences. So,
But like I said, you've got room to play.
Never
about divorce because of a bad.
I agree.
Anyway.
Yeah, but the haircuts are not about her, they're about me. It's the same thing with you guys with makeup. You don't put on makeup for us men, you put it for yourselves, right? So haircut
I don't know about that. It's like it's a bit of a lie. Because if Mina Beng is fayeli makeup for me, which I really don't do, I would have done it inside like Nenka it's like
controversy. So are you saying women put on makeup for us?
To be seen.
How?
No, don't lie.
Me, I thought it was just about
no
men. I mean themselves.
Then that means how do you control only one? Udula against makeup. Yes, there are people that go to those extremes because they don't believe in looking at themselves. They don't know each other men to men. Akazazi men to men. Uzazi magabheka abanye abantu.
What do you think about that, Danny?
Today we have Daenerys Targaryen.
Oh yeah, we've got a special guest. Shout out. It's a pity you can't see her, you know.
Yeah.
She's too pretty.
She's
makeup.
She's Daenerys Targaryen, so she's gonna add like a few pointers here and there. So what do you?
I don't think women wear makeup for men.
Please can you extrapolate?
It's a feel good thing. I don't think it necessarily has anything to do with the next person. It's like when you wear a new outfit, you feel good, right? So when you have your makeup done, you feel good. Nails
but why
done,
then in the house?
You feel
they
good.
They want to be complimented. How do I look? Do I look
no,
nice?
In the house.
But
it's the same argument.
I want to look good even if no one sees me.
Oh, so in the house, why apara makeup?
No.
Why?
Because I don't wear makeup every day.
You don't want to feel good in the house?
No, I don't wear makeup every day.
Okay. Why do you wear makeup? You said to
feel good.
To feel good. Okay. It's like nails. When you get nails done, new nails. You're
but
like, yes.
here's the question. Why do you only wear it when you go out?
Exactly. Because it's the complaint men have. Uguti, uyalala lapha ugqoka iduku, ugqoka ipentos and nembobo. Nemara mawuphuma in the house. You're made up and shit. You look
Gold
great
up.
as fuck.
Insta-hun. You look like an
Insta-hun.
In the
house, you don't want to look and feel good.
No, I don't do that even in the house. I still look good, just not with a full face of makeup. Also, makeup is a lot of work. Like, makeup takes time.
I get it. But
removing it takes time. But you also need to let your skin breathe, you know? Especially me, I've got sensitive skin, so I can't wear makeup every day.
Okay. Yeah. I also don't. Like, Geshapadi touch up, you know, because it's a lot of work and I'm a tomboy. Well, I'm a tom man. Am I a tom man now because I'm a woman?
Yeah, you are involving me things. You're involving me in things. But I don't know.
Like I wear makeup when, like, you know, today I'm feeling myself and whatever. In the house, I like look crusty and I'm most comfortable, but I still feel good.
You're confirming her point because you're saying you're feeling yourself. So that's Machita or ladies as well.
Everyone must just understand
they
that when I have a chance, I can do
it's not a man thing. It's a feel good.
Yeah.
Because now it's not just men who are singing you, women as well. And women compliment women a lot, eh? We compliment each other a lot.
100%. There I agree. But now my thing is, like,
thank you, Mother of Dragons.
How about I feel good kantung hair whilst I can makeup will be nice.
Some like she said, some women do. I think there are women that put on makeup sitting at home.
Does your wife do it?
She does.
In the house?
Depending on how she feels. Sometimes she'll say, I just want to feel good. And then she'll put it on.
How often do you compliment
her? Always, bro. When she wakes up, seeing her naked, I'm like, yo, goddamn baby, you look amazing. And then she goes, stop it. And then she goes, stop it. I'm like, hey, bro, like, I can't help myself.
What would we say is makeup for guys?
Haircut.
It's a haircut, ne?
It's the haircut, bro.
And clean nails, guys. Short, clean nails.
I've never done nails. I see a lot of guys do it.
It actually makes people feel good. I've seen it actually makes guys feel something, you know.
But what about the machita? You know, that are about challenged
with
no,
but let me tell you. So what I've picked up with most guys that it's the real hair, guys. No artificial stuff. So
like video Facebook.
Yeah, I saw it too. I shared it also. So I've realized with most guys abanempandla, what works for them is a beard. So if a guy unempandla, then he has to like have a connecting beard. And also that you see, like she's already feeling some type of way. Mini orgasm because like it has to be a clean cut or a connecting beard. And there are those that are blessed who have connecting beard and a dope fade. So like you have to. So manje mawunempandla yodwa.
So now that you've got hair, like beard, I connect.
I connect.
No.
My brothers are the same.
So most us
I
guys,
won't mention their names, but they're the same.
most of us guys that are challenged here.
You got hair.
We are gifted here up top. So that's why we will
do the fades
and that, because we are compensating for.
No, but
here.
there are those that are gifted.
Everything.
Yeah, no, but there are those that are gifted
Facial hair
everywhere.
or hair on your head.
There are those that have hair.
No, but then that's too much. It's the same as like wearing a skimpy outfit. Then you are like skimpy from head to toe. Like trying to keep it class. Like ube maybe mona ki crop top or something. You know, you can't like ubaneli mriri then ubaneli beard. Yeah, it's too much. Like, calm down.
Yeah, but there are those that there are females that feel that works. Clean fade, connecting beard. What do you like more, connecting beard or clean fade? I mean, clean.
It depends on the occasion.
And
what occasion are we
guy.
talking about?
Depends on the guy.
No, not necessarily.
Daenerys, what do you think?
I do not like facial hair. I'm one of the few, and I know I'm not the only girl. Like, even my sister would say the same thing. We just don't like guys with facial hair. We prefer clean face. Have hair on your head, it's fine. But on your face, like,
why?
I love it.
Why?
I love it. I feel like guys have a geta who shave and like shave so. Like it just it doesn't work.
Well, not completely off. No, not completely off. But like on the sides, you know, you can have your mustache, you can have your little goatee, you know. But on the sides, have it clean.
What? Like what
happened?
Time
he looks like a clown.
Then you're like, oh, shavile. Oh.
No, I wasn't referring to that. I was just meaning like the sides. Have that clean. Because I feel like it tickles, it will irritate you. You're kissing, it's brushing against you.
Have they kissed other body parts, girl?
No, I'll pass. Thank you.
Okay, let's continue, guys. So let's focus. Now we are derailing. Okay,
sorry.
So like I wanted to ask
she should try it out.
Okay.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask you like what
just one question before you go into. What about these videos where you find a girl who's looking like a certain person? Then when they put on makeup, it's a different person.
What a scam.
Is that for people or is that to scam people out on the streets here?
Oh, that's a very
it's question. Tough for men there, hey? Imagine meeting me, then meeting another version of me in the morning. It's that equivalent I was talking about on episode 1. Ya utswa pela motho mobi. Nahana motho o hot psiu, and then ha qeta who mona psiu lili nice lili sharp saying hatso. It's a totally different person. It's a stranger in your room.
I think my opinion on that is that okay, I'm just gonna add it on what we were supposed to talk about. We're supposed to talk about lessons we've learned from 2022.
Sure.
Right? And one of them is to like accept people as they are. Hey? Like there are people that like to be fake. And hey, bruh, like it's okay, be fake, bruh. And example, like you see, we're saying there are women that will have crazy filters on social media, right? And I don't think most of them do it to impress people. I think they like looking good. So if I can't look good real life, at least let me look good on social media. It's the same as men. There are men that pretend that they have money on social media, but in real life, you know, good. This dude broke as.
At the end of the day, not for me. Like jokes aside and shit. Like for me, authenticity is really
Who's
important.
judging now? I told y'all.
No, I'm not judging. I'm saying authenticity. Like I like authentic people. Like I like to meet you for you. I like to have a conversation based on how I know you.
You can be authentically fake.
That's a juxtaposition, bro. You can't.
Okay,
you can't. Yeah, pleasure. You can't be married single. You know?
Yeah. No, but you can be married open. Hey, today I'm coming with punches.
But do you guys not think maybe they're covering up insecurities?
But we all have insecurities, guys. To a certain point or measure, we all have insecurities. Some worse than others.
But that's why like people with the insecurities are the loudest. Like Bonaba is the most extreme.
What are you trying to say about me? Because I'm very loud on social media.
No.
One
no.
judge, Ati.
Scam first to judge.
Okay, what did you judge?
How did you judge
okay.
today?
Yeah,
lessons
you've learned 2020?
My biggest lesson.
I still have more.
My biggest lesson for 2022
22.
was.
Did I say 2020?
Yeah, we're still 2 years ago.
Yo, damn.
We're in Ethiopia.
COVID,
Ethiopia is in
still
2014.
Yeah, no.
COVID.
There's yeah, for real. Their calendar is 2 years.
No. They're still in 2014.
Oh yeah. It's a couple of years. It's a couple of years behind because they have extra months. No?
I don't know what.
Yeah, but yeah.
So
guys
why can't we follow the Ethiopian calendar?
Hey,
guys, we don't even follow the African calendar.
That's a story for you. We can read through 2020, no?
Yeah, in a good way.
Okay.
Guys, we don't even follow the African calendar. We're following the Roman Catholic calendar. What do they call this calendar?
We are going to politics now. Let's focus.
My bad.
Focus.
My biggest lesson
Religious
in
things, yes,
2022 was acceptance of a lot of things. I had to accept being powerless, accept being helpless, I had to accept a lot of things in order for me to move past all of those things. So I think it's made me it wasn't the best year of my life, but it was my best learning year.
Okay.
I learned a lot about myself, about people, about the kind of relationships I want to have, about how I want to move, about self-preservation, relationships, and accepting all of those different things, and accepting myself in those things so that I could chart a way forward. That was one of my biggest lessons.
That's dope. I think
And you?
more or less the same. There's a lot of L's I took, but learned from them. And there's a lot of things that I faced personally, and they've made me very open-minded. I think they've made even me and my wife very open-minded because there's a lot of things that we experienced, but also good things. So I won't say it was only bad. There's a lot of losses we experienced, but there's a lot of gains as well. There's a lot of growth, and there's a lot of confrontation that we had to face within our relationship and as individuals. And yeah, there's so much, and I'm grateful for it though. I'm still alive and I'm still learning. And look, one thing that I learned from 2022 was which relationships are worth fighting for and which ones are worth letting go. 100%. So for me, that was the most important lesson. Yeah.
And what's the biggest lesson you've learned from being married in 2022 that 2022 has taught you?
Trust your partner. No matter how uncomfortable you might think whatever it is you want to trust them with is, trust them.
Would you say you fully trust her, you could fall over like this? That trust game?
Yeah, no, the trust game, but I don't think she'll be. Yeah, but I trust her. Not in the trust game, but I fully... Let me not say fully, because there's probably some elements left where I have, and we had this conversation yesterday. So we were breaking down the year and how much how what we've learned, what we've experienced, the goods. So we have this thing where we review our relationship every year.
My people, This is why we are friends.
Uguti.
I've been preaching this for years. Sorry, I'm taking this moment away from you because I've been preaching it for years. And I think that's one of the main reasons why I don't I'm in a relationship right now, but one of those things that I want to enforce, because in my previous relationships, whenever you bring that up, it's like, oh, why about Laukalando?
Yeah, why is it a war?
Because you're bringing up real issues, and then it becomes like, yeah. And anything, Common says it in The Light, anything worth having, you work at annually.
Correct.
So yeah, no, it's one of my biggest things in relationships as well. So big up to you guys.
Thank you. So yes, like you said, it's a very dope thing to do. At first I think it was a bit weird, but now like we understand what it means, you know? We understand the value behind it. So it's not we are trying to break each other down. No, it's like there are things that you did this year that hurt me, but there are also things that you did that helped me as a person, helped me grow and benefited our relationship. Next day, I'd like us to do this, and next day, I'd like us to do better at this and then at that. So it's not just reviews as in only the bad. We talk about the good as well. We talk about the ups and downs, the great moments we shared, the parenting style, you know, because it's an overall thing. It's not just us, it's everything around us as well. The friendships that we've experienced and how we need to move going forward. And also one thing my wife was emphasizing, would say, are we still on the same page? Because you know this thing of husband and wife, husband leads and then the wife follows, but it gets to a point where you are leading and she wants to go in a different direction. But because you don't have those conversations, you don't know whether you guys are still on the same page. So
and your wife is a very strong character.
She is, bro.
I would imagine like it becomes like challenging or interesting, not challenging. But a challenge is a good thing. So challenging.
I mean, she deals with the crap I share on social media, and she takes it like a champ. Sometimes she laugh at it. Sometimes like, oh shit, that's shocking. So I was saying with me and medical. So guys, I call my wife medical.
Because she's a doctor.
She's your doctor.
She's not a doctor. But yeah, she's.
What is she your nurse?
She my nurse. She my doctor.
Oh no.
So like, let me explain. Do you guys want me to explain it, or it doesn't? So a medical, because like you know in the hood, your girl is maid. So I was like, okay, maid me, but like. The medical is because like she's always got me covered, like medical aid. No, you
that
know
is so
how
sweet.
these things go.
Shots.
So that's exactly what she is.
One of our friends,
yeah, so yeah, that's who medical is, and she's not a doctor by profession.
But she's your love doctor.
She my love doctor.
What can you guys take into 2023? What lessons that you've learned in 2022? What can you take into 2023?
Can I start?
Start.
What I'm taking into 2023 is the people who choose me, the people who are there for me, the people who always have my back. And you know, as a strong, independent Black woman. Like, it's a nice thing to...
Who needs dick from time to time? Yes, tell them.
It's a nice thing. It's a nice thing to be independent. It's a nice thing to know that you can stand on your own. But what really matters is those people that see you when you can't stand on your own, when you're struggling, when you're battling to ask for help. Because another thing I learned in 2022 was the fact that, like, asking for help is a problem for me. Like, I cannot, for the life of me, bring myself to do it. And like, even with the previous, like, Msebeto Niknalona now, it was the first time I actually asked. I reached out, like, Kikupa, you know? And it was also, it was small doses.
Yeah.
Because it was because a friend said, can I help you with this? And I said, okay, cool. And then I followed up. Usually, I'm like, okay. Then I'm like, but they're not going to come back anyway. So I need to just carry on. Because I'm used to just getting on with the show, you know? So, and I realized, there's people who love me and I need to accept that, like acceptance. Remember, I told you guys about acceptance. I need to accept that they love me. I need to stop fighting. I'm worthy. Because it also starts with me. Sometimes I get in my own head and I feel like, but I pretend that because I've been let down for so long. But created so many beautiful friendships in 2022. I've created bonds, and I mean, our friendship is also part of the takeaways that 2022. You and your wife,
Thank
you know, the rest of the crew as well. I'm not going to take away from that.
Yeah.
It's been a brilliant year in terms of friendship and love and family. And I realized, well, family is not necessarily the people that you're taking forward with you. Those people
Indeed.
are good because, you know, lineage. But your real family, the people that are there
people you
and that
choose.
visibly show they're choosing you, and they don't have they are not
obligated.
Yeah. This morning I was dramatic in my approach.
You were
No, but we
special.
understand. We were
You
like,
know?
yeah, okay, guys, let's.
But it's people like that who give you a second chance after you like have your own shit to deal with. Whether it's the time of the month, whether you're happy, you're sad, you're at your peak, or you're at your lowest. You know, people that choose you, people that carry on choosing you despite the bullshit. That's what I'm taking into 2023 with me.
Love is patient, love is kind, you know.
Yeah.
It's those
Yeah.
people that
Yeah.
understand the deeper meaning of love,
Yeah.
and they choose to
Accept
constantly
you
accept and forgive and just love you.
and
So,
learn you, and they
Aish.
take time with you, and they appreciate
Aish.
you.
Yeah.
And they don't remember the bad, they remember the good. They don't remember the bullshit, they remember the good shit. You know?
They don't
So-
hold on to the hurt and
And you don't have to, like, you know, guys, for I think the longest time in my life, I remember when I used to go out with like friends and whatever. The next morning, the kids were, you know, when you wake up and you've got kingy, baby sang drunk regret. Then you start thinking of everything that you've done and you feel bad, and now your whole day is wasted because you feel bad about shit. I don't do that anymore. And it's the first time in my life. This year was the first time in my life. It's the 31st of December, guys. It's the first time in my life where I didn't wake up with any of that. I didn't wake up with my phone saying, did you hear? Did you see? Did you? And like, and we laugh about the shit that happened yesterday. We laugh about the fact that I was crying about shit. We laugh about the shit that I'm talking about.
it's refreshing, ne?
I've got men problems and I always complain. We laugh about it. It's no longer a stigma in my life. It's a laughable moment, and we carry on. So yeah, for me, that's it.
That's dope. That's dope. Hey man, like you've said a mouthful, so I don't know whether I need to add on it. Like I feel like you've spoken what's in my heart as well. Like look,
Extrapolate.
extrapolate. I was waiting for the extrapolate from
Hey,
James.
James. Ah.
Hey James. But yeah, man, like I think you've touched on most of the pointers. Like what we take to 2023, the friendships that we've built. Like, you know, like you also made an example in the group where you were talking about the Best Men show. Like you see, like me and Medical watched it, and like you see the friendship and the bond. It's like
It reminded me of us.
Yes, no
Yeah.
matter how pissed off you guys would be at each other, but if one needs you, you guys will show up. Like we'll show up. Whether he wants us to show up or not, or whether she wants us to show up or not, we'll be there. Like those are the type of relationships and friendships.
Don't spoil it. We haven't seen
And
it. some of
also,
us.
one thing I'd like
I'm
to
sorry,
add.
my bad, my bad.
One thing I'd
James.
like to
My
add.
bad, James.
Even in the movie, you do not have to be married to be in a solid friendship with married
Aha,
couples.
yes.
That's the one thing
Thank
I
you,
appreciate.
thank you, thank you.
You don't have to be married
Yes.
to belong. Like guys, like I've fought
family,
to
man.
belong for a long time, and like go basement. There's Jordan. She's the single friend throughout from 2009.
But even Quentin was single for
Yeah.
So it was like
you don't
yeah.
have to be married. Like you don't have to be an outcast because your
You are not
status
married.
is single. You know?
But I see, like I feel like the friendship that we've built with this bunch of people is that. And but also what I appreciate about this crew is that
The honesty.
no, besides that, I feel like we do not hold each other back from having external relationships.
Yeah.
You know, there are certain friends where you like, if you're friends with them, you mustn't have fun without them. You know, you mustn't live without them. You mustn't be free without them. And
It's home. It's
This
like
group-
going home.
yeah,
You know?
this group is one of those where mostly it's married people, but there are single people as well. But Like we travel together, which is dope. We do business together, which is also dope. So
we put each other on.
Yeah, we put each other on, which is dope.
And I've got married friends now.
Yeah, but like I'm saying, like yeah. Am I done explaining? Oh, Daenerys.
What's yeah? We want to hear from you and
2022.
James, like 2022. We know you won't see them. Focus on our beautiful faces. You won't see them, but listen.
Are you gonna start, James?
No, you go first.
Ladies first.
But Nama wasn't done. Okay, but
Oh no, continue.
No, continue. No, but like I wanted to add on like the friendships besides like, you know, like us men don't necessarily have a lot of groups of friends where we share experiences. You know, they say men don't talk. Like I feel like I have those outside of the
bigger group.
The bigger group. I feel like I have those where I have like brothers. You know, where
I've got sisters now, guys.
Yes, where I can share my experiences, and we don't only talk about football, but like we share things that we going through. We, you know, shout out to my homies. You know, like I also want to give them a shout out. Like shout out to the homies.
It's a pity we can't mention names.
Yeah, we can't mention names, but like yo, my dudes.
Y'all know yourselves.
My gents hold me down, and I appreciate them. And I love them. You know, when guys, when you say you love them and then they like,
are you in love with them?
Man,
he's in love also, because you guys very spicy. But yeah, no, I've also got sisters now. I've got people that I can take into the future, people that have my back, people that literally carry me when I can't walk anymore. It's beautiful. Yeah. It's beautiful. Like little medical, like Mrata Masepa. You know, and like all my cause also, let me put context. All my guy friends were my friends. And then I became friends with their wives. And then now Sekili's sister wife, Lena, automatically. So, you know, imagine when I bring my own man. Lena brother, husband.
Yeah, he's going to be a brother husband. We're going to love and appreciate him for who he is.
Yeah.
And accept him for who he is.
Yeah. Which is beautiful. Yeah. Guys, we're handing it over.
2022, guys. If you aren't taking any lessons from whatever phase you are in, every year, not just the new year, on your birthday, reflect on your previous year, where you were. Are you where you want to be? If you're not, what are you working on, you know? So growth, friendship, acceptance. You've mentioned a lot of them. Pretty much that. And just opening yourself up. You know, when you've been hurt, you know, especially when it comes to friendships. I think a lot of people were coming out saying like friendship breakups are worse than dating breakups. You know
it.
And after a friendship breakup, it's so hard to open yourself up to new friendships because you're like, what's the point? But open yourself up to new things. It's you'll meet a whole bunch of people who will love you even better, who will
100%.
understand you even better. Because as much as we preach communication in relationships, it's so hard for friendships because then I don't know why we make it such a thing that I can't call a friend out or be like, you hurt me when you did this. And then we can discuss it and heal, you know? It's so easy now. I think there's a new trend like, I'm cutting you out of my life and that's it. But then who are you going to have?
Exactly.
It's so...
I almost said Ghostbusters.
And one of the nice things is like we had a challenge in our friendship. We're not going to name names, but we had a challenge in our friendship on a recent trip that we took. And it was hard having a conversation about it. I think most of us didn't want to have that conversation. Most of us were a bit about it. But when we had that conversation, it made our friendship even stronger. Guys, we even saw each other more than we've seen each other like last year. Like we've been seeing each other, I think, on a weekly basis.
Every week, bro.
Yes.
Almost every
but you
week.
see, the lessons that we've learned from this altercation is that we realize that most of us are afraid of confrontation.
Yeah.
Right. And it made us confront our fears. And for a while, I did think this would break us apart, but it hasn't. So that I'm grateful. It was a very sensitive topic. It was very sensitive.
The reason I bring it up is to just show, like, no relationship goes without harm. Like, no relationship goes, like, smoothly. Yes.
It's
like,
how you recover. Ne?
We talk about fairy tales, like fairy tales and friendships as well. Like, you have good relationships and relationships that you don't want to forgo because of situations. And it's important to decipher. This is a proper relationship. This is a proper friendship that I'm in. These are my people that have my back. And these are people that I can actually ask help from. And we can move forward as a unit. You know, these people have my back. Like, whether I cannot go jail and it's canceling bail out.
Hey, whoa, prison. Okay, I'm kidding.
Yeah. You know, I've been in a holding cell. But anyway, my mom doesn't know that. So I won't discuss
now
it.
She knows now. She knows now. Mom, we were not with her, don't you?
Yeah, I know. And then that night was hectic. But
it was before us. But
yeah. But it shows her now you've got people.
Mom doesn't know, but Timer knows.
No, they both don't know.
Timer. She was not with us.
My brother took me out that night.
Ah, okay.
Guys, can I guess?
Let's not
go in deep with it. Yeah.
But like I was saying, communication is key, you know, and also what you're saying, being able to decipher. Actually, this is something worth holding on to, and this isn't worth my time. And once you figure that out, work on it. You don't just put in work in marriage or dating relationships, even in friendships, even with family.
100%.
Hey, but guys, let me tell you, like for me, like, you know, when you have a spouse, ne? For me, like the most painful experience they say was seeing my partner feel hurt by the lost relationships, you know? For me, it was like, yo, bruh, like, and when she breaks down how much it has hurt her, and I'm like, yo, like, I feel like I need to protect you from these people, but like, I can't stop you from feeling the pain and the hurt of a friendship breakup. It is what it is. It happens, and look, man, that's life. But
life
like, yo,
on,
it's very painful. You will feel your partner's relationship breakups because you are the person he or she will confide in, and they will, you know, like it's quite painful because it feels like you are also experiencing it as well. You get, so yeah.
James input.
We caught him off guard. Let's go, James.
2022. What can I say?
Wilson being goes in his ass.
No, 2022, I think, was more of a, considering what we all went through in 2020 and a bit of 2021. I think 2022 was a reflective year where we all sort of like took in what we have and appreciated what we have. You know, small things like your family, your close friends, as you guys are mentioning now, where it's we stopped worrying about, well, I don't know, personally for me, you kind of stop worrying about what, like, material things and what could be, because it showed us, like 2020 showed us that we are nothing, guys. Like at
and
any
things
minute,
can change.
It can be over. Like
things
Thanos,
can change,
you know, snap of a finger and that's it. It's the blip. So it just made us realize to appreciate what we have, because a lot of people lost their lives in 2020, 2021. Some people are still losing their lives in 2020. But, you know, considering how we all made it through, you know, and we appreciate, you know, families that appreciate us, but also families we made through friendships. As you said, T, family is not only blood related. It can be just the relationships that you've made over your, you know, going through your life.
100%.
You know, so for me, I can just say I can appreciate people that you have carried through, have been with, and appreciate, like, continue appreciating those people, continue being there for those people, because it kind of shows you how we weren't there for each. I mean, 2022, you guys remember, everyone was just away.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, 2020. Yeah, everyone was away, and we all sort of lost track of each other. And in 2022, we were all like, okay,
we started rebuilding.
You know, who's there? Let me go chop it up with this person, that person. But just to focus on what we have that we can control, which is family, your kids, your wife, your boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever.
And the family that you choose.
Exactly. And the family that you have outside of your immediate blood family, that family that cares for you, that calls you to check up on you, to see how you're doing. So I just feel like, and also it's nice to, it feels good for everyone to be aware of each other's feelings. I feel like this year we were all aware of each other's feelings. We were all, considerate of each other's feelings.
100%.
And it's something we continue to learn and understand, because it's a new thing where even for us guys to just talk about things. And I
your
see
feelings,
a huge improvement in us guys being able to just have conversations and express ourselves, talk about what's hurting you. You don't feel like you're weak. You don't feel like you are, like, it feels good to just be open and have these conversations with men and have that other man give you advice, or maybe move like this or move like that. So I feel like that for me is something we can take into 2023. But also, let's not forget, we still gotta get your money. You know what I mean? But anyway, get that money now.
Hey, speaking of money, speaking of money, 2022 also lessons. A lot of people were asking me for money on my social media. Guys, I'm not made yet.
Yesterday.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm not made yet. Like, people will ask me for money. Can you help? Look, as much as I like,
people are going through it, man. People are going through it.
And I completely understand. But like, I need that money too, bro.
You going through it too?
I'm going through it too. So people would ask me like, yo, guys. But once I get that guap, you guys will, I won't say it, but you guys will know.
Yeah, no, I feel
you know what I mean? Yeah. So like, you guys will know. You guys will know. But like, yes, man, like I realize people are going through a lot. And for people who don't know me on a personal level to come to me and ask for help, it shows
your humility.
People, besides humility, it shows that people are going through the most and they can confide in people. They trust,
But Luena, it shows your humility. It shows the trust that they can. You must take the credits where they do. Yeah,
I appreciate it.
Accept it.
I appreciate it.
Because people are very comfortable with you, Q. Like, we have to fight the world for you.
Yeah, no. People,
as a friend.
People, people are very comfortable.
Like, everyone knows you personally, doggy. So, yeah. But one of the things that also 2022 has taught me is that... and I'm not bashing women, but females are vile, man.
What are you talking about, man?
I'm talking about all these false rape accusations that happen in the year. And, had it not been one, and it had been a lot.
Okay.
I mean, had it not been a lot and it had only been one, sorry. It would have made sense. But now we're dealing with a lot of, who's that? Tole Smo's life getting ruined. The dude was posting on social media now saying that him and a chick consented to having sex, and then because he couldn't give her the money then and there, she accused. And people were actually okay with that. People were okay with saying hore ke rape because hamo patala. And there's a difference. There are real trauma victims that we'll talk about in episode 3.